Hello, HQ-niverse! It's been a while! I've missed you all. So much has happened since we last quizzed together, but mainly I've just been trying to survive this tropical summer we're having. I feel like the nation is now split between heat lovers and heat loathers. I'm sure you can all tell from my lovely tan that I am strongly in the second camp. If we haven't met before, then let me introduce myself. I'm Kathryn Goldsmith, HQ's resident ginger. So let me know in the chat whether you're loving the heat or not. Or even better, give me your best tips for keeping cool. I really need them. Anyway, we need to get quizzing, so remember, I'll be asking 12 questions from simple to savage, and you'll get 10 seconds to tap the answer. Get them right and you move on, and if you get all 12 right, you win or split the cash prize. And that prize today is a steamy £1,000. Now, I've already checked, and you can buy aircons for that amount. So, aircon units, not just aircons, that's not a thing. Aircon units for that amount. If that doesn't spur you on, I don't know what will. Don't chill out just yet, though, as it's time to commence the quiz with Q1. Who is the girl claiming Michael Jackson is the one in his 1983 hit single? Billie Jean, Bobby Jean, Billie Piper. That bass line, that's the one we get stuck in our heads after we hear it. Well, while Billie Piper was 1 year old at the time, I don't think that's quite what MJ meant. Born to wear denim, it was Billie Jean. I'm sure a lot of you will have got that one. Let's see, yes, well done. Over 80,000 of you getting that one right. A few of you went for Billie Piper there. Interestingly, the first album I bought was from Billie Piper. Fun fact for you. No, she wasn't the one, but that didn't stop Billie Jean reaching #1 in the UK charts. Q2. Which Italian artist painted the Sistine Madonna? Shredder, Raphael, Splinter. Some familiar names there? Some artists or Ninja Turtles? Well, they're still duking it out in New York sewers, but who took some downtime to paint a masterpiece? Cool, but rude. It's Raphael. Interested to see how many of you got that one right. Yeah, a lot of you going there. 77,500 of you. Quite a few of you went for Splinter there. Nope, just the turtle. Commissioned in 1512, the figures in the painting are arranged in a triangular, almost pizza slice formation. Now, don't forget that we have our big game at the weekend on Sunday at 9 p.m. The prize in this game is a huge £8,000. So we times that prize by 8, we play it at 9, make sure you're there. But in the meantime, let's give you some shout outs. A big hello to the Clarkson clan who are using this heat to prepare for their Turkish holiday. Good idea. Hi to Keen, the person, not the band. The team from FUVG. Hello Dan, Matt and Mark, the marketing dream team, according to themselves. Joe McCarthy and his children Tom and Emily, hello to you, and congrats from Ryan to his friends Dan and Andrew on their engagement. Okay, Q3. Which of the following creatures does not normally live in the sea? Dogfish, seahorse, water buffalo. None of them look like what you think. Dogfish don't look like dogs, seahorse don't look like horses, and water buffalo don't look anything like mozzarella. And they all sound aquatic, but who has their feet firmly on the land? Better at stampeding than swimming, it's water buffalo. And yeah, oh, okay, a few of you went for dogfish there. I think maybe you thought it was a trick question. Maybe you thought they were freshwater. 69,000 of you going through. Water buffalo come in 2 flavours, the standard domestication choice and the sparkling wild version. Q4. Which of these Sicario actors does not appear in Sicario Day of the Soldado? Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin, Emily Blunt. I have found out that soldado means soldier. I did have to look it up. I did not remember my Spanish GCSE. Their tense triangle was the original, but who was benched for Sicario Part 2? Keeping very quiet instead, it's Emily Blunt. Beautiful lady. I really think she's gorgeous. Oh, that split the ranks a little, didn't it? Over 15,000 of you going for Josh Brolin there, but it is Emily Blunt. 37,500 of you going through. Well done. Emily was outblunted by screenwriter Taylor Sheridan, who didn't include her because there was nothing left to tell in her story. Nice. Q5. In Action Comics number 252, what relationship is Supergirl to Superman? Cousin, wife, niece? Are you up on the super family and their politics? I wonder if they argue over Sunday dinner. Well, Clark Kent is from Kansas, so it could legally be all three of them. Yikes. Sibling once removed, she is just his cousin, of course. And how many of you got that one? 21,500. Well done. 13,000 people went for niece. It's not quite savage, but it's certainly quite mean. Well done if you got cousin. You should be really proud of yourselves. Supergirl had a range of different origin stories before 1959, but she has stuck with Superman's cousin since this issue. Q6. Which of these words means third from last? Penultimate, anti-penultimate, pre-anti-penultimate. All very hard to say 3 times in a row, whether you've had a couple of lemonades or not. But third from last is confusing enough. But which of these proper brainbusters could you use instead? Against the idea of itself, it's anti-penultimate. Did you get that in your English GCSE? I don't think you will have done. 12,800 of you going to... I tell you what, we're losing a lot of people. Over 7,500 of you went for pre-anti-penultimate. Maybe you just went for a bit of a guess there. Penultimate is second to last in a series. Well, nobody really needs to know what pre-anti-penultimate means. Q7. Which of these groups first went viral after a mashup of 2015 hits? LEJ, Axis of Awesome, Walk Off the Earth. Did you watch the video? Not a hairbrush in sight. My 2015 mashup is doing pretty well on 70 views, but who beat me by over 70 million eyeballs? The Parisian trio of Lucy, Elisa and Juliet. It's LEJ, the clue's in the names, guys. And oh my goodness, that one is savage. That's absolute savagery on question 7. I mean, well over half of you going for the other choices there. 5.5 of you going for Axis of Awesome. 4.5 of you nearly going for Walk the Earth. Well done if you went for LEJ. It was Axis of Awesome who lived up to their name in 2008, showing us that most hit songs use the same 4 chords. Q8 for those of you left. Which of these teams has been relegated from the Premier League? Everton, Manchester City, Bournemouth. Are we over the World Cup yet? I might be just about. I'm not sure though. I'm still feel a bit fragile. Okay, the slightest breeze will knock them over. We know that. But who fell down a league in 2001? Doing a little better this year, it was Manchester City. Are you all football buffs watching? Another savage one! 2 savages in a row. Double savagery straight away. 2,000 of you went for Bournemouth. Well done. If you're up on your football knowledge, you knew it was Manchester City. Now, interestingly, Everton have turned up for every Premier League season. Impressive since its creation, but have left empty-handed every time. Not so impressive. Q9. Which of these British TV programmes has been running the longest? Antiques Roadshow, Country File, Horizon. All programmes we like to sit and watch with our mum and dad. And then maybe, great for those days when you've got a bit of an adult headache as well. Now, it is older than half the stuff appearing on it, but Antiques Roadshow has been outbid here. Getting scientific since the 60s, it's Horizon. I'm curious. I think that might... No, do you know what? I'm calling it. It's triple savagery. Triple savagery with sprinkles on top. Here we go. 900 of you went for Antiques Roadshow. Nearly 6.5 went for Country File. 644 of you went for Horizon. Really well done. A lot of you out of the game now. Now, it is still the place to go for science documentaries and would have come in great use for last night's Science with Shazza. Q10. Which decade-long world record did the inventor of the telephone hold from 1919? Water speed record, land speed record, air speed record. As if it wasn't enough that he invented the telephone. Busy guy. It was Alexander Graham Bell who gave us the telephone, but which of these did he take for himself? Causing quite the splash, it was the water speed record. Did you know about that? Yeah, okay, well done. Congratulations. We're still down to just 376. Well done if you got that one right. Bell's boat reached just over 70 miles an hour, a record that remained intact for a whole decade. Q11. Which of these is not a stitch in hand embroidery? Chain stitch, pelt stitch, satin stitch. Have you paid attention when you've been told about sewing? Did you learn something in school? I was terrible at textiles in school, but they made me make a plate out of food, out of material. Why? Now, as you know, I struggle to stitch a sentence together, but which of these would even a pro find impossible? Sticking to synthetics instead, it's pelt stitch. Did you know about those? Oh, yes, okay, well done. 320 people left. Few of you thought it might be satin stitch. You know your embroidery, well done. Thimbles at the ready, because we're heading in to the final round. Oh my goodness, just 320 people left. We had triple savagery on today's quiz, but are you going to make it through Q12? Which of these alien movies grossed the most amount of money worldwide? Alien Covenant, Alien 3, Prometheus. Popular films. Which one the most popular? Do you know? Are you a fan of these films? There are 3 less than sparkly sequels, but who made the most bucks at the box office? Alien 3 had Ripley in it, but even she can't save it from finishing 3rd here, making over $400 million, but considerably less sense. It's Prometheus for the win, and 146 of you have conquered the quiz. Wow, well done to the 146 people going through. You have won £6.85. You survived the savagery. Really well done to Actually Dan. I'm not going to say that next one. Stylish bowl. That is a stylish bowl cut, isn't it? Mboy86, you got that. Look at that cute little sun hat in that picture. See a funny picture of Winnie the Pooh there as well. Lady peeking through a curtain. Really well done. I love seeing your pictures on here. Congratulations, £6.85. What are you going to spend it on? A 99. That's about how much they are now, isn't it? Especially if you add some sprinkles. But definitely be proud of yourself. You deserve a treat after making it through that one. Well, we might not quite be at the level of being record-breaking inventors a la Mr. Bell from question 10, but I feel like we've all learned something today, right? Well done to everyone who sweated their way through the whole quiz, and if you didn't make it all the way, then maybe try tonight when it's a bit cooler. I'm Kathryn Goldsmith, and I've loved quizzing with you today. Please come and say hi on Twitter or Instagram and let me know how you did, or perhaps what you're planning for the sunny weekend. I'll mostly be eating ice cream because, well, there doesn't have to be a reason, does there? The next opportunity to battle your way to HQ Glory is tonight at 9 p.m, so make sure you tune back in then. I will see you Monday if I don't fry to a crisp over the weekend, but for now, I'm off to see if anyone sells Factor 500, and, well, you might as well just go home now, seeing as you stop work for HQ anyway. So, happy Friday. Bye!